Hello, Jermaine Andre, and I want to tell you about this new tactical ink pen. When it comes to self-defense, we always have to choose tools of necessity, is what I like to call it. It's just like a police officer. Of course, he would rather have a 12-gauge shotgun, but he can't walk the streets and go everywhere with this big old shotgun in his hand, so he has to keep the shotgun in the vehicle, and instead, he has a handgun that he carries, something smaller, not as powerful, and not as great as the shotgun. So when I say tools of necessity, in the self-defense world, you have to think of tools of necessity. When we think of self-defense, the first thing we think, everybody says, I want to get my concealed carry permit, and I'm going to get a handgun, I'm going to put it on my hip. Well, think of how many places you cannot take that handgun. You can't take that handgun into any kind of government buildings. You can't take that handgun on an airplane. You can't take that handgun in the school grounds. You can't take that handgun into a lot of bars and eating facilities. How many places you go to say, no handguns allowed here? Where you have to disarm your legal handgun that you're carrying, leave it in the vehicle or something like that. So when it comes to tools of necessity, what I'm saying is we're at a point where technology and terrorism and crime is at such a high that the government and people involved and officials are disarming you. Now, they're disarming you for your safety, of course. They want to disarm, just like when you get on an airplane. They put you through the security scan, make sure nobody has anything, okay? And that's cool, and that's not saying somebody may not get something through security. It happens. Now, what happens when someone gets something through security, a terrorist or something, and he pulls a knife and he's standing in front of you? How are you supposed to defend yourself? They don't have anything for that because they're thinking of the whole. They're not thinking of you individually. So when it comes to tools of necessity, you have to have something you can count on when you can't carry that gun, when you can't carry that knife, when you can't carry that pepper spray. And that's what this ink pen is perfect for. This tactical defense pen, it's an ink pen. Right here, you see me, I've been writing my letters, everything right here. And it's a great ink pen, writes really neat, nice professional, pinpoint right there. And it's excellent for self-defense. You can use this right here to jab with. I'm going to show you some demonstrations in a few minutes here that you can use this to defend yourself. A small woman can use this against a large man. It's an excellent tool. It's very hard. I'm going to show you, like I said, I'm going to give you some more demonstrations, show you how hard and dependable it is. It's stealth. I can carry it. I can have it right here, be writing with it. It doesn't look like I have a big can of pepper spray or a knife sticking out that's going to make you, maybe I'm a businessman or a realtor and I'm trying to talk business to you and make a sale, and I've got something, this looks really nice, it's a nice looking pen, it's stealth, you don't know it's a weapon. I can take this anywhere. I can take this into establishments that say no weapons allowed. I can take it into a courtroom. I can take it on a bus. I can take it on a train. I can take this on an airplane. This was brought to me by my business partner on an airplane. He flew this in to me. So we have to start thinking the way times are now. You're getting disarmed everywhere you go. Before long, they're going to start handcuffing everybody with their hands and feet behind their back just to make sure nobody does anything. But this, that's a joke. But of course, that's what we're working to. They are stripping you of all your weapons, any kind of defense tools you can have. So you need a tool of necessity, and this tactical pen is it. So I'm going to show you some demonstrations of how you can use this also. Hi, Jermaine Andre, and I just want to show you a few things with this tactical defense pen. I've already shown you it's a writing tool. You can take it anywhere with you. You can take it on an airplane with you. Great tool. This is, when you order this from me, we do have training CDs and training DVDs that you can watch also to show you much more than what I'm showing you now. But as you can see right here, holding with an ice pick grip with my hand here, this can work great just for my bobs all beat to death. We tear them up all the time. But right here, boom, a strike to the temple with this thing, the throat right there, right here in the throat. You can imagine what that's going to do to somebody. All right, even if I don't want to seriously injure this guy, let's say maybe he's just a guy who got a little too drunk and he's getting stupid and getting out of hand. I just need to sit him down, boom, right there on the shoulder blade, boom, right there in the chest. Now this is not a stabbing tool, and that's what I like about it. A lot of times, when you get into dealing with self-defense items, people want a gun or they want a knife or they want this or that, but they never think about that gap where you can't kill someone, but you still may have to deal with them. And that's more likely to happen, than an actual situation where you've got the right to boom, use deadly force and blow somebody away. You know, you're probably gonna run into the drunk at the bar or the guy who's walking up to you when you don't want him walking up to you. And I'd rather have some rocket hit this guy in the chest right there with this, and he gets a nerve that he drops on the ground, and I can walk away instead of having to say, hey, stay back and decide and wait till I feel my life's in danger and I boom, pull a gun out and have to shoot this guy. So this is a really good tool. You know, even when I hold it here, you see I'm holding with the hammer grip here. I use this right there under that chin. Can you imagine taking that under the chin? You know, if I really need to put this guy out in the eyeball with that, that's going to work. And even if I'm standing right here, you know, and I want to go low right here, you know, support, boom, right there in the solar plexus. This bad boy is something that can really work great. And I'm going to have later, I'm going to have Rebecca, and she's going to show you, I'm going to grab her in some bear hugs, and I'm going to show you how she can use this on me to get away from any kind of bear hug. You know, from me, a world champion, Hall of Famer, MMA fighter, and I'm going to have to let go. And I'm going to grab her, and she's going to use this on me until it hurts. And I'm not going to let go until it hurts, but she's going to show you. But this tactical defense pen we have for you. So make sure you get it ordered from us right now. It's excellent. It's an excellent tool of necessity in today's world, where everywhere most of the places you go, if you're a traveling business person, realtor, you know, nurse, EMT, anything like that, they're always trying to disarm you. Take your gun, or you can't bring that gun in here. You can't bring that knife in here. You can bring this anywhere. So make sure you get yours ordered. All right, like I said, this is a very durable pen, and we're going to put it to the test. Now this is, see here I got 2 boards. These are solid boards. They're not broken. This is not those paper wafer thin boards. You know, that's probably about a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch thick board, each one of these boards. So these are good boards that we're gonna see if this pen, this ink pen here, this pen is durable enough to break through there. Okay. There you go. Not a scratch, not a ding. Look at that. I mean, it looks like a brand new car. Well, we got one little scratch right there on it, just from doing the job. But you see right there, that can break straight through those 2 boards just that easy. You know, I've seen examples of this chipping ice and all kinds of things. It's a really good tool for you. What's happening, Jermaine Andre here, and I want to give you some more demonstrations with that tactical defense pen, how this can work really, really great for you ladies, you know, for somebody trying to grab you. I got Rebecca, she's gonna help me out here. Somebody grabs you from behind in a bear hug, and I'm gonna grab her and I'm gonna hold on until she does enough to make me let go. I grab her here, but what she's doing, she's taking this pen and she's driving it into those bones in my hand there. Now, you know, I break bricks with my hands. I was a professional mixed martial art world champion fighter, so I got the toughest hands in the world. But you can't condition these tendons and these bones, and when she's driving it in there, I had to let go. You know, another good way for this right here, if somebody, you know, some guy grabs you and picks you up, you know, you see I'm a big guy, and I grab her and pick her up, and now remember, I'm gonna hold her until she does enough to make me have to let go. Okay, you see that? You probably can't really see what she's doing. She took this and put it right on the bridge of my nose and pushed, and that hurts like heck. Just take your finger right now and put it right there and push back. But you see, she pushed that until it hurt me so bad that I had to let go. And if I'm a really, really bad person and I don't let go, here's something else you can even use this bad boy for. I got her in the air here. And she takes that, go on the other side. Right there like that, and boom, and just slams that into my ear. I guarantee you I'm gonna let her go. So that's just a couple more things that this ink pen, you know, that you can take anywhere. This tool of necessity that you can take on an airplane that's indestructible. I mean, you know, great enough to destroy a human being. You know, you saw me, if you haven't seen it, break the boards with this, with the strong power that I have in my arms. And right now you see how a young lady can use that to defend herself against a big man who's grabbing a hold of her. So make sure, get yours now.